I have French friends who run a restaurant. Yes, I'm very lucky. Just how lucky, you can hardly imagine. And it isn't just the food, it's being part of being a sort of incorporated member of a family with kind of a completely different culture and, of course, language. And I polish up my French with the daughters, Leah and Zoe. Zoe's quite young and she doesn't have any English at all, so she babbles at me in French and I do my best to respond. In December 2019, my daughter married an Australian Jewish girl. And I went over to Australia for a couple of weeks and it was an absolutely mad time. I'd not met my fellow in-laws except on, what is it, Skype before, and luckily we got on very well. So once again, a completely different culture. And the time I was there, we began to celebrate Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights. Then we had a kosher Christmas lunch. Then it was Shabbat, and then the wedding. So it was a really rewarding time. I'm reminded that Jesus wasn't a Christian. He was a Jew. He was a radical preacher and healer. And there are strong echoes to Jewish traditions in our Christian worship. The Sabbath meal starts with the breaking of the challah bread and sharing of it, and the host sipping a cup of wine. No surprise then that Jesus should use this homely symbolism to represent himself to us. The Shabbat meal is a physical as well as a spiritual event. It brings the family together in a very special way. And one of the greatest privileges of my life is sometimes to share the cup at communion with my fellow worshippers, to look into their faces at that very special moment in their lives. Holy Communion does precious little to feed us physically. It takes the coffee and cake afterwards to do that. But spiritually, it does feed us really well.